So what if they was having a dream? I mean bad ones. I mean positively screaming memes. The worst of the worst. What would you do?
Don't worry, you're not haunted. Yet.
This podcast contains all the spoilers. You've been warned.
These witches curse. If you don't like cursing, then you're in for some toil and trouble. If you don't mind cursing, then let the cauldron bubble, baby.
Shh. Screaming Memes is starting now.
Hey, Haunted Humans, it's Kayla.
And Aubrey.
And this is the first time you are seeing us on video because we have a very special episode for you today. Our episode is the long-awaited interview with Katie Parker.
You may know Katie Parker from movies such as Absentia.
Ooh, yeah.
Oculus. Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, The Haunting of Hill House.
Dr. Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Haunting of Bly Manor.
Ooh, yeah.
Next Exit. Midnight Club.
The Midnight Club.
Fall of the House of Usher. And of course, The Beldham Never Sleeps.
The Beldham never sleeps. The Beldham never sleeps.
The Beldham Never Sleeps.
Be with me.
Be with me.
Yeah, The Beldham. And you may have heard our episode on The Beldham. If you haven't, head on back and go listen to that because we're going to have so many spoilers in this episode about The Beldham. So if you have not yet seen that film, please go ahead and go watch that first and then come back and check out this episode. Again, we want to thank Katie so much for taking time with us. She was so gracious and gave us so much of her time. So we really appreciate it. Thank you, Katie. And thank you to all of our listeners for sticking by us and waiting out for this interview.
Yeah, thank you so much. Katie's the best. And really couldn't have asked for a better first interview.
Yeah,
So.
it was really great.
Yeah, you're the best. We love you.
Please enjoy. Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
So great to see you again.
Welcome.
Hi, gals. I wanted to say I'm glad you reached out to Caroline because I
yeah.
I have not been on Instagram since December. I took it
wow.
off my phone and I was like, oh, I wonder if they reached out on Instagram. I had that thought.
Aw.
Oh,
But-
that's so nice.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm so glad that they found Caroline because I was like, yeah, I'm not going on the gram for
Oh, that's
a while.
okay. That's what we did.
Yeah.
I was like, we really want to do this because we watched The Beldham
Yeah.
and we
I
loved
listened.
it.
I listened to your episode. It was so yeah. I have your podcast, and I was like, oh, it's you guys are so thoughtful.
Oh, thank you.
And so smart, and I feel just understood a lot that some people missed. But I've also been really surprised by the response to that movie.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because it's such a little indie,
We were surprised by our response
Yeah.
to it. We were not expecting to sob for the final 10 minutes of the
No,
movie.
it was 20 minutes.
We did. We were like,
20 minutes.
I cut so
Yeah.
much of us just going, just full tears, handing each other tissues.
Yeah.
So it was so good. We had to reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's good too. And I'm really proud of Angela Golnar, who wrote and directed it.
She's
Yeah.
amazing. We're
Yeah.
actually going to talk about all that stuff, but we want to
Great.
know a little bit more about you first. So
Yeah.
we thought maybe we could dive into a little bit of your background and know how you got to being the Katie Parker that you are today. So, so we know you grew up in Virginia. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
your parents, Linda and Dave, what are they about? What do they do?
And again, if you don't want to talk about that stuff, that's totally fine.
I love it. No, I love it. Yeah, Linda and Dave. I'm going to see them very soon. I'm actually flying back to Washington, D.C. to go do a convention, and I grew up in
nice.
Northern Virginia, so I'm going to see them and then go to Manchester to work on the film.
Cool.
But Linda and Dave. So my mom was a Spanish teacher.
Oh,
cool.
Yep,
So
Senora
you're
Parker.
fluent?
Yeah, she's fluent. I can speak some Japanese, but my sister and my mom are fluent in
You
Spanish.
rebelled a little.
I rebelled. I was like, this is better. And my dad, he worked for the National Labor Relations Union for a really, really long time and just made
Wow.
sure, all of our union workers got their rights. So school teacher and government worker, but union worker.
So it sounds like
That's
you
awesome.
definitely had a house full of values. Definitely
Yeah.
some good values.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Like trying to do the right thing for sure. And also very creative. My parents are both very talented artists who never pursued it. My mom can paint really well. My dad can draw really well. He plays the guitar. And it was so awesome and really raised with a sense of theater, art, culture, that we're in a very the suburbs of Virginia are not the world,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder too, did you have a start in that theater stuff in high school? Did you dabble in middle school? Did you start theater? Because I know you did a bachelor's at Christopher Newport University. Is that
Yeah.
They have you on their page of alumni. Do you know that?
No, do they?
do. They have you're their honorary alumni that they show of if Katie can do it, so can you.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to. I'm verklempt. That's so.
You got the papers.
I'm verklempt. Yeah, I got the papers. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes. I had a really hard time in school. I had a really hard time concentrating. Did not perform. Yeah. And in I think we're around the same age. What are you? You're probably a little younger than I'm.
40
I
this
just
year?
turned 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just a tad younger.
The baby bit younger, but grew up in the 90s.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
We're all millennials
the
here.
1900s, as they're calling it.
I'm 36. If we're all saying our ages,
36. Yeah.
35.
Yeah. Oh, 35 and 6 are awesome. Yeah. I've had a lot of big feelings about turning 40.
Yeah.
Not all bad, but it
and
feels
then you have to start thinking about other things. Now you have to go through getting a mammogram. It's time for colonoscopies. None of the things you ever want to think about. Now it's time. all of that. Kevin Hart has an incredible comedy special on when you hit your 40s, everybody just talks about their bodies. And they're we got an opportunity to see him live. Yeah. Fantastic. He's so great.
He's so great. He's so great.
Dealing with the perimenopause, all of that.
I'm literally drinking Chinese herbs for my perimenopause.
We also have our teas as well.
Yes.
You brought your Conjuring. I didn't notice it was your Conjuring one.
I do. I have the Annabelle mug. She's got the welcome to dairy. Mine says, "Warning: positively do not open."
Yeah. I love you guys. Soul sister witches.
we love you more.
So but the interest in theater kind of started young, and then you went on to pursue that in school.
Yes. Yeah. So I had a hard time academically in school, but when I started doing plays, I noticed a sense of flow state and just a full body yes and an understanding.
This feels right. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just oh, I understand this differently than the kids who are what are we doing? And also theater people are the best. It's oh, these are my people.
I was a theater kid.
Same.
Yeah. It's it's
theater and band are the places I've always felt the most home. I feel
for sure. It's deep thinkers, people who think outside of the box, liberal people, gay people, colorful, creatives. The best people. And then, I went to Christopher Newport University. I was very, very lucky to be accepted into their theater program because it was not for my grades. But I didn't want to go to college, but I had the great privilege of my parents being like, "You're going to college."
Yeah, and you thank them for that now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do and I don't, because I really didn't.
Well, honestly, let me actually give them a little piece of my mind.
I could have done it all by myself, right?
Yeah, like it was an amazing privilege and opportunity, but I wouldn't, I really struggled with school and that kind of atmosphere. So that was really hard, for me to be in. But like I learned so much and met, some of my dearest friends who I'm still very, very close with, and learned a ton about what theater is. At that time when I was 18, I was like, I think I'm going to go to Los Angeles and, be an actress. But being in theater, I learned so much about the process. And the wonderful thing about having a degree in theater is they have you take a makeup class and a costuming class, and then you do tech, and you do all all of it.
Yeah, you found your grounding within it first.
Yeah,
that's really beautiful. And then you had a theater program that you were a part of that brought you, like with a friend, kind of out to LA, maybe, or like you had a friend that then introduced you to Mike Flanagan. Enter Mike Flanagan.
Yeah. I had my sister lives in Atlanta, Georgia, and she was a journalist or a reporter for the what was it, CBS at the time. Wow. And cool. And so I was still, she's cool.
Is she older or younger?
She's older.
Oh, yeah. We totally thought maybe you had older sister vibes. We were trying to decide. Also, Wikipedia says that you have a brother, so wrong.
No, that's right. No. I have two brothers and a sister.
Two brothers and a sister. It said one brother. That was it. Wikipedia was way off. I love proving Wikipedia wrong. So.
Wikipedia wrong. Yes. My younger brother, his name's Danny Parker, and he is a pop song writer and an artist.
Wow. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We'll go check out his stuff for sure.
Go check his stuff out. And then my brother, Nat Parker, he's an entrepreneur, creates businesses. And then my sister, she goes by her last name Parker, and her mom's last name Wallace. So Parker Wallace. And she has her own business too. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Nice, they're good people. a big old family. So I went to visit her, and The Young and the Restless was doing this like one lucky girl from Atlanta will win a chance to be on The Young and the Restless. And it was like the classic kind of like you get in line at the mall and you do a bunch of auditions. And so I did that. I ended up not getting that part, but met casting director who did The Never Ending Story. Steve, yeah. She was amazing. Story. And they all just encouraged me to come out to LA. So, and that next summer, I understudied at a theater company and met Courtney Bell there, who's in Absentia. Mm-hmm. And she and Mike knew each other from college. And when I told her I was going to LA, she was like, oh, I might go out there and pursue, I think she wanted to get her master's in theater. And then she ended up reconnecting with Mike, but in a romantic way. And they got together, and they were my first friends in LA. Yeah. So
I just watched Absentia, by the way.
Oh,
I have a little Discord server for the podcast, and we watch as a group some movies, and it was so great. We loved it. I was I know it's kind of the first one, but it's kind of my last one that I most recently watched.
Yes. Yeah, it's the
I
OG.
Backtracked.
Sure. Yeah, which is kind of neat, I think, to do. Actually,
totally.
Yeah.
It's I already know you from all these wonderful things, and then I get to go back and see what was it kind of in the beginning. It was very
fun. Where it all started. Yeah, we crowdfunded that movie on Kickstarter, and so many people ask me did you know Mike was going to be this thing? And I'm like, no, he was just
my buddy.
I mean, I knew how special he was as a human being, a very special human being, and loves movies, loves storytelling, very positive, optimistic person, and understood film and storytelling in a way that I didn't.
Yeah.
And he has so much self-belief that I think is incredible, because I'm on that journey of trying to find that within myself, but I've always looked up to him for his just belief that it's going to happen, or that he can just manifest, all the stories inside of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
It is. He's so cool. He's so cool.
We saw your little Kickstarter
Oh my
Young and the
gosh,
Restless thing. That was
so
hysterical.
good.
That was hysterical.
You might know me from.
Yeah.
So good. So priceless.
That was so great.
Yeah. Humbling days.
More comedies. I hope you get more comedies. Yeah.
That's the goal. I told my team, I was like, guys, I cannot play another suffering woman. I just can't do it. Like, please get me on like Modern Family, like something like that. I would love to do. Yeah. But yeah, I met Mike, and then I don't know. It's just been such a journey. Like, I can't say that it's been like, and then everything happened. It's been a very like kind of, like that. Yeah. But still choosing it.
When we met back in September, you told us you don't like to watch scary stuff.
No.
And, and we have a theory that when you watch something scary as a kid, or maybe you have some other scary thing like going to a haunted house or what have you, you either come out scared or a paranormal experience, and you either come out scared and avoid horror, or you love horror but never being as terrified as when you
Chasing
first
the thrill.
Yeah when your first moment. So I was just curious, are you either of those camps?
I mean, I remember my aunt taking me to see The Hunchback of Notre Dame, like the Disney movie, and being
Love that one.
But I thought it was so scary. Like, I think I'm very highly sensitive and like possibly too empathetic. Like I don't like watching like suffering. I'm more into horror now that I like understand it more and know that I find people in the horror community so fucking smart. Like so intelligent. And like see things that the rest of like moviegoers maybe like don't see.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something special about horror fans.
And transparently, The Hunchback of Notre Dame has the best villain out of all of the Disney villains. He's the scariest. So.
I think he's very scary. Yeah.
What's his name? Count something or other. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like singing to the fire with the like, woman in the fire. Yeah, he's freaky, man.
Yeah.
It's freaky.
Not the kind of freaky we like.
Yeah. No, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not the right kind of freaky. My sister though is like obsessed with horror movies. Like her favorite movie is Carrie. She wants to have like a horror podcast. Like she loves it.
She's so excited for Mike's Carrie.
Yeah, she's excited for like all of it. She loves it. But I don't know. It's not. I find it disturbing. I really cannot handle a lot. Maybe it's the perimenopause. Who knows?
I think you're right when you say it's like about that sensitivity, that empathy. A lot of times, even though I love horror, I mean, I watch with Aubrey because she can tell me when certain stuff is over, because there's certain things I just can't watch. It sticks with me way too hard. And I think for me, before I had kids, I was able to kind of watch anything and it wouldn't really faze me. But then after I had kids, my level of empathy like shifted in a way where I could not handle that stuff anymore. So we watch stuff, but you'll even hear on some of the episodes when she's like, oh, don't watch. Okay, it's over.
Oh, don't do it. Yeah, I remember seeing The Sixth Sense and thinking it was like the most beautiful movie I've ever seen, but also it took years off of my life. Like I had bad dreams forever, and I was like, I just think I'm like not that person. And a part of me always wanted to be a therapist, and I was like, can't do it now. Can't do it.
Yeah, you would have taken on way too much. Yeah. I think you picked the right career.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so. It's a challenging one for sure. How did you guys get into horror?
Oh my gosh.
Well, my brother took me to go see Aliens when I was 5 in the movie theater. So that happened. We were going to see a Rugrats movie, and And then my brother was like, let's sneak into an Aliens movie. And it was like a re-release director's cut or something like that. And I had nightmares about that for years, and it affected me forever. Like, I had to have my bed in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
I could only sleep with my back on the bed or facing the wall. I was so terrified the facehuggers were going to get me because they had to associate the facehuggers with a bed, like bedtime.
Right, right.
Yeah, so nothing has ever been scarier than that.
For sure. Yeah.
I really like to play scary horror games. So, and it's only, I don't know, the past maybe 15 or 20 years that horror movies have started to be more interesting to me because they're not like catered to men with the slasher flick stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what you were saying about how, you know, people who make horror movies now, they have to be,
they're so smart.
They are, because they're basically
Yeah.
just using horror as a delivery method for a much darker concept to talk about, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
Without
really why we
question.
wanted to do the podcast, was to talk about those things of like, what is that metaphor behind the monster? What is the trauma that we're actually relating with this fear or whatever it is? So,
Yeah. It's not just like guts and gore for the sake of guts and gore, or I think I was like pretty prejudiced towards horror because I found it incredibly sexist, like from the 80s and stuff, that I was like, ugh. And even when I started working in the genre, I had a lot of shame around being like a horror actress. I was like, no, I don't want that, you know, like, because I wasn't thinking about like Jamie Lee Curtis or I don't know, like Mia Farrow, Rosemary's Baby, like these incredible performers. I was thinking about, you know,
the male gaze of it.
Yes, like hot chicks getting cut open, you know, like boobs,
while they're
and,
naked.
boobs and blood. Boobs and blood. And I was like, whoa. So Mike really introduced me to like a subgenre of horror.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got into that nook.
For sure. Because like in Absentia too, it's like I'm very covered up. I play like your every kind of woman. You know, and it's just like her kind of emotional journey.
That's actually really interesting to hear you say that, because I think it shows so much of your development too as an actor and a creator of like having that perspective shift from like Absentia. You're fully covered in that movie through the whole movie. You're the main character. It's creepy, it's scary. And then you come to the Beldham and you're showing your body in a bathtub. You know?
Totally.
And you're so beautiful. And
thank you.
But it doesn't even seem like that's a part of the consideration, right? Like this is showing the representation of a mother trying to get her one moment of peace in the tub, you know, when she's hearing the baby crying and just hoping that somebody can get the baby for her so she can enjoy that one last moment in the bath, you know, like it's like you're not even thinking about what the body looks like, you know, because of the way that it's written, you know, and like Angela did a really good job of, you know, portraying all of that. So
we talked about that a lot of like, should I be naked? Should I not? And I was like, I just don't want it to be like sexual, you know, I just want it to be like,
it didn't read that way at all.
Like someone's in a bathtub and like, and why we sexualize like women's nipples is like beyond me. I'm like, men have bigger tits than I do and get to go to the beach. And I'm like, what is happening?
Like, why do they in the bag?
God, you know. But it is. It's, and Kasusha, who shot that movie, was, I mean, I find her shots so beautiful. And the lighting is so like dreamy and twinkly, and it was a pretty scene.
We
pretty bad.
On that a lot.
It was, Did you pretty much immediately start working with other people that you and Mike met that you would work together later on with? Or like, we're just really interested by the tangled webs we weave, you know? Like, it's just interesting to me thinking about like, what's it like working with a rotating band of actors with
Yeah.
Mike? Like, is it hard to be? I mean, I'm sure you enjoy working with them, but is it hard to see the same person like Henry Thomas but he's a different character and you're a different character? Like, is it weird, hard? Is that like easier because you already know them? Like, what's that like?
No, it's exciting. It's like being in repertory theater. Yeah, the web's really cool. I mean, like so Courtney Bell started going to the Beverly Hills Playhouse, which is a theater company in Los Angeles, and they do acting classes. A lot of great people come out of there.
Yeah.
And she started taking class there and encouraged me to go. And the first scene I saw was with Kate Siegel and Samantha Sloyan, who are best friends. And I'm pretty sure they met at the Beverly Hills Playhouse.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I like met them there. And then Rahul Kohli, I knew through Rose McIver's one of my very best friends. Yes. Yeah. I love that woman.
Yeah.
She is like my whole heart.
Yeah, Aubrey actually has like literally right here just to say how much we love them.
My next question is literally about the both of them. So, but go on, I'll ask it anyway.
So Rose and I have been friends for a long time, and then I met Rahul through Rose, and then Mike met Rahul I had a going away party, and Mike and Kate came and Rahul were there, and they met there. But it wasn't, I think, till Rahul auditioned for The Haunting of Bly Manor that Mike was like, I remember I got a text from him and he was like, I met this guy. I know this guy, right? He's like really good. And I was like, he's really great.
Yeah.
And and he was like a huge standout in that show. And now they work together all the time. But yeah. So that's the web of things. But no, it's like very exciting to watch people get to try on different parts of themselves. I feel like a lot of actors feel limited because sometimes casting will be like, this is who you are, this is what you do, and it's like, that's a piece of what I do. But I know for me, like, acting is really about transformation, like holding the human heart in your hand and then transforming and connection, hopefully reaching some kind of flow state. But I think a lot of actors don't always get the opportunity to do that. So it's really cool that Mike writes different parts for us. Like Poppy Hill is so different from Annabelle Lee. Yeah.
That's super cool.
Minus the red hair.
Yeah.
Loves a redhead. Yeah.
So you were roomies with Rose McIver, right? For a while?
Yeah.
And did you ever end up in an iZombie episode?
Yeah, I didn't.
No. No. I auditioned, I think one time I auditioned for that show. I just didn't have the speed probably for it.
Yeah.
I don't know about all
I don't know about that. But are you going to be maybe making an appearance in a Ghosts episode sometime?
I wish.
Oh my God, we would love
know.
to see you on Ghosts.
That would be really cool. Maybe next season. I don't know. Who knows?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome. That show is hilarious.
Yeah, it is really funny.
It's so funny.
Was it hard being mean to Raul in Next Exit? Because he seems like he is like the kind of person that makes everyone laugh, and I was so surprised because it's rare that we get to see you like that spicy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like pulling out the claws.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
We liked
I was like, I bet after every take you were laughing. Like because you were like, I can't believe I just said that awful shit to you.
Terrible, mean shit.
Yeah.
I had a hard time with that character. Like, she was such a hard edge, so like closed off, so uncomfortable. And I felt really uncomfortable. Rahul is like the easiest person to act with. Like, he's so talented and giving and was so free on that movie. which was helpful because I was like quite a hard edge, and he was like, who cares? Just look at me and say the words, like he's it's never fun to say mean shit to somebody. Like, yeah.
I'm glad that you feel that way.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be hard. Like,
Yeah. It didn't always feel like a release, but also like actors want to play in that space,
Show the real things that are out there.
Yeah,
it comes back to what you were saying about like casting seeing you as one representatory thing, you can actually represent so many different levels. There's so many layers of emotion that you can tap into, and we all have those layers of emotion.
Yeah, and I feel like in the US, we don't really have an understanding of what the craft of acting is. Like in the UK, they definitely support it more, even though it's run by the government. Russia still like has more of a like appreciation for the arts and like, funding for the arts. And I feel like in the US, we understand celebrity. So when, I don't know, I've watched interviews where people are like, so what was it like to kiss that person? Or you had to take your clothes off, or you had to like yell at them. And it's like, yeah, that's the story we're in.
Right.
And like, if you're an actor, it's not that you aren't uncomfortable and afraid all the time. I'm afraid all the time, but it's like, you're going into a space that
you're not showing up as yourself, you're showing up as the character.
Yeah, it's almost like how Esther Perel talks about, I don't know if you, she's so cool. Like, what a cool psychotherapist, but how she describes sex or eroticism as a place that you go to with someone. It's just like that with acting. You're just going to a space where like, these are the agreements, like this is what we're doing, and it's safe,
Yeah,
especially now because we have like intimacy coordinators and with all like the tragic things that have happened on sets, like set is way more safer emotionally and physically. So I think it can make the work better.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It seems like it's definitely evolved quite a bit over time, and even just the last like 15 years. I feel
Yeah. I mean, it's probably because there are just like more women on set now, so things just make a little bit more sense, like I love men, but I'm like, guys, just let us come in and do it and support it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've done the patriarchy for a long time. It's really not working anymore.
Yeah.
Speaking of men, there's a man that you worked with.
Speaking of men,
there's a man that you worked with that Aubrey is basically in love with.
Oh yeah. So we know that you had mentioned you would like to do like more rom-coms.
Yes.
And I wanted to, you had mentioned like maybe Glenn Powell, I think on a different episode or a different interview. I would like to raise you Lee Pace, someone who you got to work with on Halt and Catch Fire.
Oh,
a hot minute.
We didn't actually like work together, but I did meet him at there was like a party, and he was in my friend Karen Gillan's movie. The party's just beginning. So I had that connection. It's so funny. He keeps getting brought up. I was with one of my friends, Kelly Breslin, last night, who she's a TV writer. She wrote on You for a long time. And she's writing this very cool film right now, and she was thinking of Lee Pace for a character, and she goes, he's so hot. And I was like, he's so hot.
He's beautiful. He's beautiful. I have adored him since 2007 when The Fall came out, which was 2006, but I don't know if you ever watched that. It's like super artsy movie. But
I haven't seen The Fall, the movie. I did watch, isn't it the Gillian Anderson show, The Fall, with Jamie Dornan?
That's a totally different thing.
That's a totally different thing.
It gets confused all the time, but it's from the director. His name is Tarsem Singh. He did The Cell. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
It's got that like really intense, visually interesting cinematography. It's really
Yeah.
That's actually what I remember most about that movie from you showing it to me.
Yeah.
Is I remember how beautiful that movie was.
Yeah.
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 It was filmed
I'll
in
have to watch
14
it.
countries, so
Yeah.
it's
Oh, wow.
really pretty.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like pushing Daisy's era age for him, so he's like
Yeah.
early 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, he's aged like fine wine. Don't get me wrong, but like I would love to see you in a rom-com with him. You know, maybe
Oh, what a babe.
you know, like,
I'd be too intimidated and be like, I'll play your sister. Like I can't handle this.
if he says
You
that-
can handle it. You can handle it.
if he speaks,
You can
with
handle
that,
it for us, Katie. Handle it for us.
Yeah. If he can speak with that deep vibrato straight to you, like I would melt. I know. I'd just be like, and now I'm dead.
It'll be good for the camera. The natural blood.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't even need to act.
No acting involved.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He's a babe.
He's
Total
a
babe.
Yeah.
So I've watched a couple of your interviews at this point now, and I heard you speak about not being really starstruck, but you definitely have so much respect for your co-stars, and it definitely shows. Rebecca Ferguson played such like a cold, evil child killer in Dr. Sleep,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
sure you had some intense moments in those scenes. I was just wondering what kind of takeaways you could share from working with legends like Rebecca Ferguson, Patricia Heaton, or even the incredible youths like Jacob Tremblay, who went on to do like a whole bunch of amazing stuff, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Rebecca was so down to earth, and also she kind of has this like, she's very grounded, but also, I don't know, there's like a hippie quality to her, or like a spirit kind of quality.
We even said
her-
when we were watching
yeah.
Dr. Sleep that we love her hippie yoga mom vibe.
Yeah. And maybe I'm projecting that because that was like a choice. You know, she had just given birth to her daughter, and I remember just thinking she was so badass that she would like have a script in hand and be breastfeeding on the other hand, and just kind of walk around, and like just such a pro, so much confidence. Kind. She had just gotten Dune, so I remember she was going to do Dr. Sleep and then go Dune, which was really cool.
Mhm.
And she was just like special, you know, special, but like grounded, felt like accessible, and like a real one, you know, could have like a deep chat, you know.
Definitely. I know someone else who
yeah.
seems a lot like that.
Yeah.
Methinks. Yeah.
Guys, thank you. And Jacob Tremblay, I have never felt, I guess what I was experiencing was like extreme presence. But the scene when we're at that power plant and the True Knots around him, and Rebecca takes that like very fine knife to like to torture him and cut him open, and we kill him. Jacob came to set. We knew it was like a big scary scene, and everyone was very sensitive to that. And this is like a child, and his dad. I don't know if his dad's like his acting coach, but I know they had like worked on the scenes together. I remember him talking to his dad, and then he sat down, we laid him on the ground, and Mike was like, okay, so we're going to do this scene. And he was like, okay, just give me a minute. And we were like, okay. And then he was like, okay, I'm ready. And he like laid down, and the scene started, and he was so real and let these screams out that came from a place where everyone on set was like, this is wrong. And I remember
felt it.
Felt it. I was shaking. I remember Rebecca's hand was shaking.
Yeah.
And nobody was expecting that performance. It was just so truthful and so powerful that like you don't really know what's real or what isn't real anymore. I've like never felt more transformed by somebody's performance. And I'm pretty sure Mike sent those dailies to Warner Brothers, and they were like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
I bet. Hold on.
Yeah.
We gotta
You
check
gotta-
on a couple of things.
You gotta really rein it in. Okay. Like, come on.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, just an extraordinary talent, that little boy. I just feel like kids they're so much closer to source, to like whatever the thing is that creates all of us and breathes
Rawness.
us.
They haven't hidden it away yet.
No, we like our stupid culture hasn't beat it out of them yet or shamed it out of
right.
them. So they just have this like accessibility. So he was amazing. And then Patricia Heaton, I really love that woman. I'm actually about to go stay at her flat in London, which is going to be so nice.
that's so
I
cool.
know. She's like she's another one that's like really a real one. And we have, different ideologies and political views, but there is like a real sense of like sisterhood
Yeah.
with each other. And and a lot of she's like a great listener and like such a pro. Like people who have that many hours of network TV under their belts, like she just knows exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Wow.
she's so emotionally accessible too. And it was so cool to watch her play that character in the Beldham because she's like America's mom, and she's an actor where I'm like, oh, this person has like so much to give, and just like hasn't. I mean, she is the first one to say how lucky she has been and how grateful she is. She's got a bunch of Emmys, but like, I think when you're an artist, you want to explore all the things,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That's cool.
I wonder what the actual timestamp is on spoilers, like what we call like after a certain time, like you're just spoiler free, like it doesn't matter what we say, but
everybody knows we're spoiling everything in our
podcast.
Great,
always
yeah.
Spoilers. But the thing that I was thinking of as you're talking about Patricia is in the Beldham, you say that character that she played is so important and intense. And there's a scene where she's talking to your character as like you're holding the baby and she says, oh, the joy, the light of your eye, like I'll never be able to live up to you. And you think like, what a weird thing to say to your daughter about your granddaughter.
Remember we were so wigged out.
We were so grossed out by it. Oh, that's flagged, but then to come around to the realization of that's her daughter saying, I'll never live up to the baby that you lost. And like, I just want to be that same light and joy for you is just devastating. We're just like so ripped raw by that, so really such incredible acting in that.
And her resolve in it, which made it so creepy in the moment, but how when you've just cried so much, you can't cry anymore. Like that kind of that kind of resolution she had. Yeah.
A sad acceptance.
A sad acceptance.
Yeah.
We were wondering something. I don't know if you like would have the answer to this, but we were curious. Harper's like view of her mother. Her mother was always so bitchy and mean to her, but like when it flipped and the glasses were taken off and it seemed like Harper's not mom, it seemed like she was pretty nice. So do you think that like that was all part of the PTSD? Do you think that she was flashing back to that because her mother treated her like such shit, like her actual mother, or was Patricia Heaton's character actually just like so fed up with this
caregiving?
Like was that actually her? You know what I mean? Or was that just what Harper was seeing?
Yeah. I mean, I think for me it was always like we see people as we are, not who they are.
Yeah.
And we're so taken through the story through Harper's perspective that I think we're seeing everybody through how Harper sees them until she has until she steps out of, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
dementia, psychosis, like
Yeah.
all of it, and can see the full complexity of her daughter.
Yeah, it's like a really good representation of like your perspective is your reality. So like even though like the reality around her is not the reality that she's actually in, her perspective is just what she's seeing. And when we
Absolutely.
see things in people that we don't like you said, we're seeing the things in ourselves that we don't like, So she may have been that way as a mother herself,
Yeah.
especially if later on, her daughter comes to her and is saying, like, I wish I could have been that for you. Maybe she was so rejected. Maybe that's how cold she was to her daughter. Like, and that's what she's seeing represented back at her.
Absolutely.
Really
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
So, speaking on the mysteriousness of the creative process, I became curious. You have like a really great empathy as like a sensitive individual, and you have a natural tool for tapping into your characters with that. I know that you said initially you weren't sure about taking on the role of Harper in the Beldham because of her deep traumatic story and kind of like getting into those like really traumatic roles. When stepping out of the character, though, you're still so well adjusted. So, can you speak to that a little bit? Like,
I would say sometimes I'm well adjusted and also not, I'm somebody that struggles like the rest of I think the world during this time, and being a millennial, which is this now like transitional generation of like, okay, what is it, like everything we were taught that doesn't apply anymore. The industry I've been in has changed so much. My mental health and like ability to show up like happy and joyful and successful every day is like not there all the time, and I'm like really transparent about that. That I'm very lucky that I have the most supportive friends and family, and privilege that like I have healthcare and I get to see a therapist, and and like try to do all the things like exercise and get enough sleep, eat well, all that. But like, I don't know. I had a therapist be like, "You're not broken, Katie," and I was like, "Right," like because none of us are broken people.
Right.
We're like many parts, but I've definitely had seasons in my life where a very anxious, neurotic, depressive part is like really running the show, and then other times a very capable, hardworking, happy person is running the show.
What would you say are the things that you hold on to when you're in those waves? Because I think that's a really honest answer. And we all definitely have those times where we're not feeling so well adjusted. What are the things that you hold on to when you're in those harder positions, harder spots?
I'm trying to get so much better at surrendering to the present moment and being like, nothing bad's actually happening right now. Like, I live in Los Angeles. The freaking sun shines all the time. My dog is amazing. Like just staying like rooted in reality and controlling the things I can control. A lot of my stuff is worrying about the future, worrying about the past, classic stuff, anxieties, future, depressions, the past. And I've been stepping into a more, I guess, like place of source or God or spirituality, like meditating more, having prayer. I have a lot of girlfriends who are like witches, like whatever, like
Cool.
Yeah. They're very cool. I love all of it. I have a prayer group with a bunch of Christian women who are in the UK. And then I have like my witch girlfriends, and then I go to this like Buddhist meditation center. Like
it's all spirituality. Yeah.
It's all the same thing. It's just trusting that like out of all my mom's eggs and all my dad's sperm, I'm the one that's here. Why is that? We don't know.
Yeah.
Like, we just don't
Yeah.
know. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's holding on to that thing, or like whatever's like growing my hair right now or beating my heart, like
Yeah.
having so much more intentional time of like stopping and having a nap. And I think maybe it's perimenopause, but just like, we grew up during this like girl boss era where we're like, we just like the boys, and and it's like, well, but we're not boys, we're like different creatures. I mean, everybody is so different, but I just know from my experience of like hypervigilance and this like go thing, it's really created a lot of dis-ease in my life, and kind of coming back to a place of pausing has been really good medicine for me. But it feels like counterintuitive, and there's like a lot of shame wrapped up in it of, I feel like
get that.
It's so American though, to be like, if you're not hustling, then you're not a good person, and it's like, I don't know. I'm 40 and I made it. So
yeah.
Just surviving every day.
My husband and I call that Catholic guilt.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to be productive all the time. You have to be working all the time. And if you're not, then you feel bad about yourself. And it's like, why are we like this? Like,
why?
Capitalism is killing us. And it's really that. It's not Catholicism, because I'm not Catholic, but we both went to Catholic high school, so we learned it there. Like,
Catholicism.
I think that's a big part of what we explore so much in our different episodes. Many times we come back to like our upbringings and things like that, and how it plays into our fears now, how it plays into the way that we process things now, all of that. So it is a very relatable thing to not always feel so well adjusted.
Totally. Do you guys feel well adjusted?
No, not at all. Okay. I also have a wonderful therapist. Though.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's alarming if anybody at this current state of time that we're living in is like totally fine. 100% cool. You know what I mean? Like,
really good
that's
point.
a big red flag, I think. Like, there's a lot of horrible shit happening right now, and if you're just like, I'm living my best fucking life, I'm like, cool, bye. I'm not gonna be friends with you.
Living in Delulu land.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Just like, woof, I don't have time to unpack this, so bye.
It actually brings me to something that I was going to share about later on, but I'm just going to skip ahead to it because it segues so perfectly. So,
fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Let's do it live.
So I think, talking about the projecting of the future and the looking back at the past and the anxiety and depression of those things, that's something I've dealt with forever, as long as I can remember, since high school, things like that, right? And then in 2017, I had my first kiddo, and I had like some weird experiences during that time where we had like some scares, some like health scares and things like that. And then after I had her, we had a cool experience together, but breastfeeding was really challenging, and it like really challenged my ideals of like motherhood and things of that nature. And I started like really doing a lot of different self-evaluation at that point. And then come April of 2018, I like started to wean off of the breastfeeding. And when we came to the end of it, I was like really starting to struggle with like, she's not even like a full year old yet. Like I haven't even accomplished my goals, whatever, And so I was feeling like really down on myself during that time. And then I found The Haunting of Hill House. And Aubrey and I would spend time together, like just watching scary stuff. It was the only way that I could get out of like my responsibilities out of my head, out of all of it. And we would spend time together and we would watch The Haunting of Hill House.
It's a great way to be present.
Yeah, a great way to be present.
Just saying.
And then The Haunting of Hill House, you know, there's so many layers there between the stages of grief being represented by all of these different characters. And I was grieving like the breastfeeding process, and I didn't even like really realize that. And then I found out that I was also struggling with postpartum depression.
Yeah.
And then through that, I was having like the darkest thoughts I've ever had in my life. But, like the depression was like the darkest that it had ever been. And when I like started getting like help for it and things, I started realizing, oh, like this is like the hormonal pull that is doing this to me. Like this isn't actually my brain chemistry that are having these thoughts, you know?
Yeah.
And then like getting to see the character Poppy representing this pull on this woman who wants to keep her poor little babies just safe and precious as they are, you know, and Poppy is saying you can keep them safe and precious forever, keep them away from all the bad things of the world, you know. And it is those be with me. Yes. Sorry, so perfect. Sorry. Mama, be with me. Sorry. It comes back around, Beldham.
Oh, it's so good. We need like a little like montage and like smash cut. Yeah.
We do. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, seeing Poppy representing that pull, it really helped me identify like these thoughts are not my thoughts genuinely. These things that I'm feeling are because of a hormonal change that is putting this pull on my brain, you know? And it was such like an impactful like representation to me, even if like Poppy's character wasn't necessarily like representing postpartum depression. For me, that's what it really did. And I love that so much.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, of course, like I wasn't like super well adjusted at that time, but that's what horror does for us is it lets us explore those hard topics, those emotions that like we aren't fully able to process or feel out ourselves in our everyday experiences through watching something that pulls it so forward to the front of stage, you know? And that's what we really like to get into with horror. So that's our pitch for why horror is great.
And that's why we named it Screaming Memes.
And that's why we named it Screaming Memes. And that's why you're the first person we are interviewing in this space.
Oh, thanks, guys. I wanted to say that I feel like I think I actually, again, not to bring up Esther Perel again, but her husband, I think, is a very acclaimed trauma therapist of people who have been victims of war torture. And the most significant way of moving forward and healing is seeing what was done to them like in a play form.
Wow.
Like having actors come in and reenacting what happened for them so they can see it. And it just made me think about what you were saying and how maybe having that like separation and getting to kind of visualize your experience in a different way that isn't so here in the head, but like, I don't know, more physically tangible. Maybe there's like an element
they
of
say
healing.
that's similar for like victims of rape and sexual assault, you know, sometimes having that like story told, just like detail for detail actually helps them just like let it go. Like, like, I mean, not fully let it go, obviously, but to not have to be replaying the story in their head. Like it's out there now. It's been out there. I don't have to continue to hold it here in this space.
That makes sense.
So talking about other parts of your performances that we're blown away by, I have two that we have to talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
One, your performance in the Beldham when Harper realizes that the social worker is taking away her independence. They are close up on you in that scene. Your face as you're having the recognition. I always say that I love when somebody can act with solely just their face, not have to say any words, and like you just read all of the emotion on their face. You did an incredible job.
Thanks, guys.
I think
Thank
the
you.
original thing said, no questions, we're just telling you how much we love you, but
We just wanted you to know.
but it does bring up, you know, we talked about like
Thanks, guys.
you are truly so great at like, those dramatic roles, and we do want to see you in some kind of comedy. You got to be kind of funny in Next Exit. There were some like quippy, catty, funny parts. You know, Do you have any comedic works going on? I mean, you said that you would be kind of interested in that. I could totally see you doing like awkward comedy, like New Girl style. You know? Like.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd love it. I have like no comedy.
I mean,
like,
to be fair, there's not a whole lot of comedy being made right now, but I think it's time's coming because we're all so sad right now. So comedy's gotta be coming. It's gotta be coming soon.
I fucking hope so. There's like no comedies coming out worth a damn anymore.
Yeah.
It's like all drama, all sad, and it's like, why do we need more of this? Like,
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just like a lot of intensity, I guess.
Yeah.
I auditioned for that show Vladimir that just dropped on Netflix with Rachel Weisz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's, I know, I haven't seen it yet. I really want to watch it, but it has like a Phoebe Waller-Bridge thing where she like looks to the audience and is like, look at all this shit. She like breaks the wall. So that was like kind of funny, but they chose somebody else, which is okay.
Keep going for that stuff because we would love to see you do something a little funny,
a little funnier.
Because the other thing that we have to talk about is how incredibly challenging it was for me to watch the scene in the Beldham where you pulled that feather out of your throat. Did you actually throw up? Because because emetophobes tune out right now for the next like 2 minutes, please.
Not safe for Janelle.
I almost could not get through the scene. I was like, Aubrey, oh my god. How was that experience for you?
It's pretty gnarly. I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, they did. I mean, what they made like basically like it was like mashed up like Oreo cookies, you know. So it like tasted yummy, but the feather, I like kind of finagled it like back into like my cheek and then like pulled it.
Wow. So you actually had that feather like in your mouth. That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That thing was long.
It was long. It was gross. Everyone thought it was gross. Everyone was like, I'm so sorry. Like,
you're doing such a great job. Keep it up.
It's like disgusting.
We're not gonna watch, but keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, and that was so Angela really helped me like understand that scene too. This is open available information. She has had struggled with bulimia for a long time. And the act of purging, like what the horrors of that are, like wanting to get everything like out of you.
Yeah, like you're pulling it out of you.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
I hope it was healing for her.
Yeah. I mean, Angela put so much of herself into that movie. I mean, the movie is based around like events in her life as there's like a shifting in the matriarchy with that. You know, and I think you took on such a personal role for her. I'm sure that really impacted the way you took on that role. Yeah.
I love that woman. She's another soul sister. And it's like really exciting when your girlfriends, Molly Elfman for Next Exit, Angela Goldner for the Beldham, are like, will you do this? And I'm always like, no, I can't. And they're like, yes, you can. I wrote it for you. Do it.
Oh,
that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many takes did you do of the feather? Was it just the one time?
No, it was we did it a few times for sure. Yeah,
Oh my God,
yeah,
you had to keep curling it back
eat
into
Oreos?
yeah.
Can you eat Oreos now, or
Yeah.
are you done?
I'm kind of done. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
So it was nice that they tried to make it taste good, but they also ruined something for you.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. They destroyed it. No, I mean, it was like a hard shoot. It was a fast shoot. It was a very like physically demanding shoot. I was in there every day. I ended up getting really, really sick. I got like norovirus and couldn't shoot the
Ouch.
last day of filming.
Oh, wow.
And so all the sequence when you're like in Harper's mind and she's like dreaming, having that like dream
Yeah.
sequence, that's not me. That was
right.
my
You had a double.
yeah, I had my gorgeous devil, who's incredible. And it worked out. It worked out really, really well.
Do you have any fear of being pigeonholed into horror roles? What do you do to stay ahead of that?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like really want to do a lot of different things. I really want to do a play. It's been a minute since I've done a play, and I really miss that process. Really want to do comedy, but I do feel so grateful to have a space in horror because I do love the genre. It's just intense, you know?
Yeah.
It's intense, and the older I get, the more I don't want to be in that space all the time. You know, just like as Katie doesn't want to be in that space all the time. Yeah, and I also I don't really want to play mothers. I play a lot of mothers, and I don't have children, and I think I do want children. I just, because my life experience at 40 has been without children, I do want to play roles of people that, you know, are women who don't have a child.
It's so important to get more of that representation out there.
Right.
I think that's a really smart move to try to get some things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not that she's like broken or sad about it, you know, like that it's okay, you know, or I did
my best friend and my sister-in-law, my two closest women in my life. Sorry.
Yeah.
As a woman who has children, we need more of that. Like we need more women who are not with child that can be with us and be human with us.
For sure. Or that it's still incredibly, you're still in a maternal position, even if you haven't had a baby.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
Know? Like
the amount of times I can hand them off to her and then she can give them back willingly is like prime. Yeah. I did get to play recently. I shot a movie in upstate New York with the Pierce brothers, who had the movie The Wretched, and we just did the sequel, The Wretched Devours. Sam Huntington was my co-star, and he is hilarious. And this movie, I'm so curious of how it's gonna turn out. It is very funny, and then it is very scary. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got to play
add that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're editing it right now, so hopefully it will come out like in October.
Great.
Yeah, but I got to play a cop, and there's no romantic relationship. She's just like a woman with a mission.
Nice.
And that felt exciting to play that part. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She passed the Bechdel test.
She did.
That's great.
She did.
For anyone who doesn't know, the Bechdel test.
Yeah. Yeah. It's if two women on screen can talk about anything but men.
Yeah.
We watched this absolutely hysterical movie. If you do want to watch something funny, called Fackham Hall.
Oh, I've heard of this.
It's like totally slapstick, goofy. Like
it's really funny.
It's like The Naked Gun meets like Bridgerton, you know?
Great.
But there's this whole bit where there's like these two twin sisters, and they're called the Bechdel twins, and all they do is talk about how they're fawning over getting married to this guy. And I was like, oh my God, That's hilarious.
It's really
Like,
funny.
So good.
my entire worth is based on whether or not I marry this man. I thought that was hysterical. But the rest of the movie is also like so goofy. Like if you
Yeah.
really need to watch something goofy as hell, that's a good one.
That one. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. We heard you talk about interest in directing. What kind of film would you like to produce or direct on?
I don't know. I think I always just wanted to be an actor, but then since a bunch of my friends have just been stepping into that director space, and I coach actors, and it's so rewarding to coach actors and work with actors. I've been more interested in directing. I think I would probably start with a short and write something, and I would love to shoot it in Maine. I grew up in Northern Virginia, but we would spend the summer in Maine and we have a cottage there, and it's just so beautiful. It'd probably be like a single location thing, and just try it on. And
I really like how you're sharing this idea as if you're feeling it out, but it sounds pretty felt out, and it sounds like maybe you need to start writing.
I think I probably do. And need to do something. I think it would be something supernatural as well. Yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah. 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 That would be awesome. There's also this I don't know if I should go into it. It's a whole thing. It's based off of this real woman who was a Tory spy.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's like this lore that she and her daughter like fought off a bunch of British soldiers during the Civil War, and they were found like buried on their farmland, and their heads were cut off, and it was like very mysterious of like how that happened with like this woman and her
like a paranormal
something with that. Yeah, I don't know, or just that they did it, like they figured it out and like did it. And I was like, I thought that was really cool. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That would be a cool story to tell.
Super cool. Yeah, a mother-daughter story about killing.
Yeah.
Taking on the man.
Spies.
Yeah. Are there any directors or actors that you're dying to work with?
Yeah.
All of them.
Like established Lee Pace. So
yeah, we're getting there.
we love Lee Pace. I think Jessie Buckley is just sort of in a league of her own. I love how much of a artist she is. I have not met the woman, but I get a real sense of that being an actor is like a part of her purpose,
Yeah.
And I have like such an aversion to the Hollywood glitzy glamoury stuff. It just feels so icky, you know, really, really icky. And so Jessie Buckley, I love Jessica Chastain too. I find her to be such like a compassionate actress. I don't know. I'm so terrible. I should really get like clear about this stuff, because I'm like, I don't know. I want to work with.
Well, we're here to inspire.
With everyone. Everyone. I don't know. I always loved Guillermo del Toro. I love. I think Catherine Bigelow's movies are really cool. I really love. He did the movie Arrival, and I think also Denis Villa. I can't.
Yeah, Denis Villeneuve.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's off the top of my head.
That's
awesome. I think it'd be cool to do a Spielberg movie too. It'd just be neat.
Yeah.
It'd be really, really neat. Yeah.
That would be cool.
But my experience of just having an acting career is like working with new directors,
Yeah.
you know? So that when people are like, who do you want to work with? I'm like, I don't know. Cause everyone's just been so new.
Who's up and coming? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. What are your favorite films?
Mrs.
Another hard
Doubtfire.
question.
Another-
Yes!
Yeah. Yeah.
Drive-by fruiting.
Yeah. It's not at all what you would like expect. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire, Notting Hill, America's Sweethearts. I love The Sixth Sense. I love Old Boy. I love the movie The Jerk. I love Singing in the Rain and Bye Bye Birdie. I love the movie Signs.
Yes, I love Signs.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the movie Arrival. I've watched it a million times.
Yeah, same.
I
like
just,
that one a
I
lot too.
love that movie. Yeah. Yeah. Those are some.
I love that.
Yeah.
Those are great answers.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, wow, you've been so generous and given us so much of your time. So I really can't thank you enough for that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Is there any like future works or projects that you have coming up that we can help promote for you? Since you've been so gracious to bless us with your time.
Yeah, thank you. Look out for The Wretched Devours. I don't know when it's going to be out, but they're in the process of editing right now. So hopefully it'll be like Halloween or November. Ooh. And then, I'm about to go to Manchester to work with Michael Clarkson, who was one of the writers on The Haunting of Bly Manor. He wrote a movie called Delisted, and it's about the big scary problems of AI. And it's got like a civil activism kind of message in it.
Cool.
And I'm really excited for it. Yeah, me too. It's really good. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to see you in anything that you'll come up in. And we're super looking forward to when the podcast goes through The Haunting of Hill House, because we will do that at some point.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
then maybe we'll even like have you back for a little bit to chat just about Poppy.
Yeah.
I'm so here for it. Thanks for working with my baddie schedule. And
Oh, wow.
I appreciate it.
We're so grateful that you came to do this for us.
You're getting... Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank
What are you doing
you.
the rest of the day?
Well, transparently, this is our first time ever interviewing anybody for the podcast. So
cool.
We're actually just going to go celebrate the fact that we actually did this.
Yes.
You did
We're
it!
like real podcasters
Yeah.
now. Over.
Good. Yeah, have some like champagne or something. Yeah.
There's
Congratulations.
There's an
Thank
espresso
you.
martini with my name on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting a Vietnamese iced coffee.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would love
that's
to
awesome.
ask you.
Yeah.
So you did listen to our Beldham episode, which I'm still giddy about.
Yeah.
Do you have any constructive criticism for us? Like, we are new.
We're always looking for feedback.
Like, please,
Oh.
if you have any, we would love to hear it.
I liked it. I liked that I thought it was like clever and very original, like the way you like designed it, of like while you're kind of like watching it and like telling the audience of like what's happening. I thought it was really original. And then you like unpack it at the end. So I thought it was cool. And I feel like it's really hard to be original now.
Thanks.
Yeah. Nah, just keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're
We
going
are.
to keep doing it.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing it. Yeah.
We're working on
doing
Ouija
it.
right now, actually.
Oh, fun.
That's
Yeah.
what we're doing right now. We're just like hitting a bunch of Flanagan stuff at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I actually haven't seen that movie. I need to see
Don't.
that.
It's scary.
It's quite
It's scary, yeah.
It's quite scary.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I want you to
Yeah.
like it, I also don't want
Yeah.
it to sit with you, and it will.
Yeah.
See, yeah, there's some of it where I'm like, I'm gonna sit this one out. Like
you can
I'm a
listen to the episode
Yeah.
once it's done, and
Yeah.
then you'll
Once
know
it's
the
done.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Cool.
Doug Jones the monster in that too?
Oh,
I
that's right. We were
Yeah,
so
he
gonna ask about
was.
like
Yeah.
you, man. That's great.
Yeah, Dougie.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you worked with Doug Jones on Absentia,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
He's like the
yeah.
sweetest guy ever, right?
The kindest human being. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, Kitty, thank you so much
Yeah.
for your time. We really appreciate you, and I'm sure that we will talk again. This does
Likewise,
not feel
ladies.
Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this is goodbye. So
Yeah. Reach out anytime.
Thanks.
Yeah.
have a
the
great rest of your
best.
day. All right. Thank you.
Wow.
so
Bye,
much.
ladies.
Thank you
Nah,
very
thank
much.
you. Bye, guys. Thank you. See you. Bye. Here we go.